Today was my 30th birthday. I stood inside the main conference room. The air felt very cold. Our new CEO, Mr. Vance, looked at me. He did not look friendly. He threw my files onto the table. "You're fired," he said loudly. Everyone in the office stared at me. "Pack your bags immediately," he added. "You are completely worthless to this company." I felt a sharp pain in my chest. I worked here for 5 long years. I never arrived late. I missed family dinners to finish my projects. And now I was being dismissed like trash. Mr. Vance smiled a cruel smile. He thought he won. But he made a massive mistake. He did not know my real identity. He did not know I owned 55% of the company shares. Let me explain how I arrived here. 5 years ago, I started at Apex Corporation. My father was the original founder. But he wanted me to learn the business from the bottom. He wanted me to be humble. So, I did not tell anyone my last name. I used my mother's maiden name, Miller. I started as a basic junior marketing assistant. My salary was very low. I lived in a tiny, noisy apartment. But I loved the work. I put my heart into every single marketing campaign. The old manager always appreciated my effort. He told me I had a bright future. Then, 6 months ago, the old manager retired. The corporate board hired Mr. Vance. Mr. Vance was a highly arrogant man. He only cared about expensive suits and fast cars. He did not care about the workers. Immediately, the office environment became very toxic. Mr. Vance demanded impossible results. He shouted at the staff during morning meetings. He wanted to look powerful. Last month, I created a new advertising strategy. I worked for 3 weeks without taking a weekend break. It was a huge success. Our company profits increased by 20%. But Mr. Vance took all the credit. He told the board of directors it was his brilliant idea. I tried to confront him privately in his office. "Mr. Vance, that was my project," I said quietly. He laughed directly in my face. "Listen to me, Leo," he sneered. "Nobody cares about a low-level worker. I am the boss here. I make the rules, and you obey them." I controlled my anger. I knew my father was watching from retirement. I decided to remain patient. That brings us back to this morning. My coworkers brought a small cake to my desk. We were laughing quietly. Suddenly, Mr. Vance walked out of his office. He looked absolutely furious. "Why are you wasting company time?" he shouted. He looked directly at me. "Leo, you are leading this distraction," he said. "I am tired of your bad attitude." He called a sudden meeting in the conference room. He wanted to humiliate me publicly. He told everyone my work was substandard. He claimed I stole company secrets. It was a complete lie. He just wanted to get rid of me. "Sign these termination papers and leave," he demanded. My hands shook slightly. I looked at my loyal coworkers. They looked down at the floor. They were too afraid to defend me. Mr. Vance pointed at the door. "Your career is over," he said. I stood up slowly. I did not sign the papers. Instead, I took my smartphone out of my pocket. I placed a phone call on speakerphone. The phone rang twice. An old, powerful voice answered. "Hello, Leo. Is everything ready?" the voice asked. Everyone in the room recognized that voice. It was my father, the chairman of the board. Mr. Vance froze. His face turned pale. "Father, Mr. Vance just fired me," I said calmly. "He says I am worthless." My father paused for a moment. "Mr. Vance," my father's voice boomed through the speaker. "You clearly do not read our legal documents. My son owns the majority of Apex Corporation shares. He technically employs you." Mr. Vance dropped his pen. He looked like he saw a ghost. "Leo, I am so sorry. I didn't know," he stuttered. I smiled calmly at him. "You are right, Mr. Vance. You didn't know. Because you judge people by their clothes, not their value. Now, please pack your bags immediately. You are fired." The entire room remained completely silent. Justice was finally served. Vocabulary words used in the story. Worthless. Adjective. Having no real value or use. Dismissed. Verb. Sent away or fired from a job position. Appreciated. Verb. Recognize the full value or worth of something. Arrogant. Adjective. Having an exaggerated sense of one's own importance. Confront. Verb. To face a hostile or difficult situation directly. Substandard. Adjective. Below the usual or required quality. Majority. Noun. The greater number or part of something. If you enjoyed practicing your B1/B2 English listening with this story, please hit the like button and subscribe to Daily English Stories B1/B2 right now for your daily lessons.